Turn it down. Hey guys, so I don't know why I'm live streaming right now. It seems really silly. Like I sat down and I was like, I really want to talk to you guys about something, but now it seems really like stupid to want to talk about this publicly. But I just had an experience in the mall, which I just wanted to share. Me and Kaya were Christmas shopping, and yes, sweetie. Okay, go down and pick them up. And we were behind this man and woman. The woman had a little infant, like almost newborn looking thing in her arms. So cute. And the man had the kid had to have been, I don't know, not even 2. I mean, he wasn't walking. Hi guys. He was hardly talking, and he really wanted a cookie. And the dad was like, no, you're not getting a cookie. And the kid started crying and crying and screaming and crying. And I could see the dad's just blood start to boil, you know. And I've had those moments where my kid is just driving me insane, being a little turd out in public, not listening. Kaya knows, you know, I've had those moments. And I've had those moments where I've probably yelled at them unnecessarily, you know, just because I was angry. But this man got so mad at his kid, and he started smacking him on the leg. And I will never tell somebody how to parent their kid. I will never be that person because I don't know the situation. It's none of my business. And you have to tread lightly, you know, because no one's perfect. I get that. But this man kept hitting this kid's leg. Not beating, but it was upsetting the child. And the woman just kind of stood there with her newborn. I mean, what do you do when your family's kind of getting chaotic in the mall? I have those times too where I just freeze because you just don't know what to do. And this man kept saying, shut up, you're effing embarrassing me, to this kid who had no clue probably what the word embarrassing meant. And all I kept thinking was, no, you're the one who's embarrassing yourself. And I wanted to say that to this man. I really did, but he was so angry, and I had Kaya in my, next to me holding my hand, that I didn't want to cause a scene. I didn't want to, because you guys know me, I would get so mad. Like, it was making me so mad, and I probably would have gone off on him if I would have said something, and I didn't want to cause a scene in front of Kaya. And this kid was just so little. He was a baby. He was an absolute baby. And the dad kept saying, you're effing embarrassing me. Although he said the whole word, like, loudly, and just kept smacking the kid's leg. And again, all I kept thinking was like, no, sir, you're embarrassing yourself right now. And I think that's like hard. You know, when you're out with your kids, they're throwing tantrums. Well, I agree that you should punish them. I'm that mom who I sat Kaya, I think in a vlog even, at Target in a corner because she was screaming because she wanted a toy. And I said, no, you're not getting a toy. She kept screaming. So I buckled her into the Target cart. I stuck her in the corner of Target. I stood about 2 feet away from her, sat on my phone, trying not to cry, and let her wail. And I let her have a 5-minute timeout wailing. And while I was embarrassed, it was mostly because I thought people were judging me, not necessarily because I was embarrassed because my kid was acting out, because she's a kid. She was like 18 months old. How else was she going to act? No, she was 2. She's terrible too. But what I saw around me was more people looking at me and just giving me that kind of like, oh, I feel you, or oh, I'm so sorry, I understand kind of looks. Not, I can't believe you're doing that, or I can't believe your child is so horrible looks. And I think that's the misunderstandings of parents, is that they take so much out on their kids when they're out in public because they really truly feel like everyone out in the world is judging them. When I just want to come here and say, like, I'm not judging you. If you find yourself in a situation where your kid is freaking out on you and you're about to lose your SHIT, I am not judging you. There are parents out there who understand. We get it. We get it. And kids are just kids. Even the most perfect ones, even my angels that you guys think are perfect, are little SHITs sometimes. And
I'm trying to cry.
Yes, I am starting to cry, Kai. They are just kids. You know, you're supposed to teach your kids the right way to act in public, but if you can't even act right in public, then what is that teaching them? That man did not act right in public. He embarrassed himself, he embarrassed his family, and he probably hurt his son's feelings even more than just letting him cry it out over a damn cookie. So, that's all I just wanted to say is, well, the holidays and, you know, any time of the year out in public with kids can be stressful. There are a ton of parents out there, including myself, who understand. When your kid is throwing a fit, don't be concerned about what everyone around you is thinking, because most likely, if they're anything like me or John or anyone else, when we see a kid throwing a fit, all we keep thinking is, oh my God, we love them, and I hope that they understand that we get it, and everyone goes through it. I remember being a teen mom and being so embarrassed when Ava would throw fits, because not only did I feel like people were judging me because I was a young mother, because I looked like a child having a baby, but because I also felt like I was failing as a parent. And now that I'm older and I have a very well-behaved 13-year-old who I let have tantrums out in public, but I didn't reward them and I didn't necessarily embarrass her about them, and now that I have 2 other kids who are growing up in the right way, I know that you're not failing as a parent if your kid has a tantrum, and it's okay. It's okay, and yeah. So that's all I just wanted to say. And again, I feel just terrible. Like, part of me feels terrible that I did not say anything. But at the same time, again, it's like, what can you say? What are you allowed to say? You know, and what would have happened if I did say anything? Probably nothing. I probably would have just gotten really upset at this man that I didn't know. And, yeah. But truly, to the man who was smacking his little baby and telling him that he was effing embarrassing him out in public, sir, you totally embarrassed yourself. Nobody else was thinking that your kid was embarrassing you. But when you opened your mouth and started getting physical, you embarrassed yourself. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't know why I wanted to share that. I just wanted to say, like, you guys are not alone. So, if you're dealing with that terrible 2 stage, or even 4 or 5, or if you're like us, 7, Wyatt still has tantrums out in public when he doesn't get his way. If you're dealing with a situation like that, like, you're not alone. Our kids still get upset when they're tired, when they're hungry, when they're whatever, and we're not judging you, and probably no one else is either. So, and if they are, then they're pretty shitty. So, anyways, alright, that's about it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday. Me and Kaya are getting some last minute Christmas shopping done, and yeah, us parents have to stick together. And that's about that, so bye.